BBC News with Justine Green. After hours of heated discussion, European leaders have agreed to take in tens of thousands of migrants who've arrived in the EU, but only on a voluntary basis. No agreement was reached on mandatory quotas at the summit in Brussels. 40,000 people who cross the Mediterranean will be relocated from Greece and Italy over the next 2 years. A further 20,000 displaced by civil wars will be resettled. The Greek debt crisis was also discussed. An inquiry into the deaths of 34 striking miners in South Africa 3 years ago has heavily criticised the police who opened fire and has recommended a criminal investigation. The International Crisis Group has warned that Western counter-terrorism policies in the Sahel region of North Africa are failing. The Brussels-based campaign group says the tendency to label non-violent Islamists as potential jihadists was liable to become a self-fulfilling prophecy. 9 people in northern Nigeria have been sentenced to death for blasphemy. The verdict was handed down by an Islamic court in the state of Kano, which met in secret. Details of the proceedings have not been made public, but the defendants are thought to include at least one woman. The US Spanish-language television network Univision says it's cutting ties with the billionaire businessman Donald Trump and dropping its coverage of the Miss USA beauty pageant, a business that he part owns. It said the move followed disparaging remarks made by Mr. Trump about Mexican immigrants. Queen Elizabeth will visit the site of the former concentration camp at Bergen-Belsen on the final day of a state visit to Germany. The camp where the teenage diarist Anne Frank died of typhus during the Second World War was liberated by British soldiers 70 years ago. Before visiting the camp, the Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh will view the Brandenburg Gate in Berlin. BBC News.